Good morning, everyone. This is DJ. We are live at the Career Academy at Anthis with our first ever newscast. Career and technical education focused on teaching students hands-on learning in their selected career field. Today's newscast will be focusing on the students at the Career Academy and what they're working on at the moment.
Good morning. Earlier this week, the graphic design department competed in Skills USA by making pin and t-shirt designs. I had the lovely opportunity to speak with Ms. Gilly and 3 of her students who participated. Let's hear what they have to say.
So this year's Skills USA is similar to last year's. There's a few minor rule changes, but every year the students are asked to design some type of pin or t-shirt that represents the state of Indiana. So the overall theme is always the same. It's just trying to do it different than it's ever been done before. I think each year that gets harder because of creativity and things have already been done.
You have to include the year, Skills USA, and the state that you're in. And you have to have only 4 colors, and they have to be Pantone. And you have to list the colors of the bottom.
And so I thought of other things like the skyline from Indianapolis. And I was like, okay, so Fort Wayne started up from agriculture and farming, and we went up to like buildings and stuff like that. So it's like starting from the bottom, going to the top like that. That's what I thought.
I looked at at my peers' designs and previous designs from other Skills USA years, and I've seen a lot of torches and just very the same things, and nothing wrong with that because I get it.
Yeah.
The torch is very symbolic.
Yeah.
But I kind of implemented some of those elements in this design because it represents Indiana.
With the recent high school shooting that happened in Parkland, Florida, where 17 people were killed by a former 19-year-old student, we wanted to know, what if something like that happened here? Does the Fort Wayne Community School Career Academy at Anthis have in place a plan for its safety if we had a tragedy like Florida's? According to Mr. Johnson, attendance officer at Career Academy at Anthis, the building does have security cameras in numerous locations so we can identify a person right away. If anyone was to look suspicious, we would search their bags or talk to them. If we had a lockdown or a lock-in, they would announce it and tell the staff and students what to do. He also said Anthis is in progress of working on changes when students are released from classes at the end of the day.
On February 16, 2018, Principal Geraldo of the Career Academy at Anthis has announced that he will be retiring from the Career Academy. Mr. Geraldo has been the principal at the Career Academy for 20 years and has been in the education field for 43 years. Dr. Wendy Robinson, who is the superintendent of Fort Wayne Community Schools, told the school board last week, "When you think of the Anthis Career Center, any type of career ed in the district, Mr. Geraldo's name comes up. He's known throughout the state, countrywide for his expertise." Robinson also said he'll be truly missed. Mr. Geraldo told us his plan to start his retirement with enjoying the time of getting off, getting some rest, and then figuring out how to use his skills and resources back into the community.
Yes, he will be missed. Sure is foggy and rainy out there, Dakota. What's up with the weather?
I don't know if you guys looked outside your window lately. It's pouring out. Like, it's coming. It's not even 90% chance. It's a 100% chance. And we have a high in the 60 today, and then tomorrow a high of 63 to 65 degrees with 90% chance of rain. And then Wednesday, we have a chance of 43 and 20 is a low. That's the weather. Back to you guys.
The Career Academy at Anthis is big time involved with Skills USA competition. Through many classes, TV production, digital cinema, graphic design, and construction have already had their regional competition. Altogether, 68 are going to state for their classes. Culinary, cosmetology, automotive still have yet to do their regional competition, and altogether are sending 40 students. Good luck to all those competing.
Last week, one of our own TV production students, Victoria, was able to go down to the culinary department. Apparently, they are making beef Wellington. Let's check it out.
Hi, this is Victoria Perez-Aldrich, and we're going to be interviewing culinary students and the teacher. Let's see what they're doing today. What at the moment are you guys working on?
This week we are doing our meat, poultry, and seafood unit. So all of the students are doing an individual recipe with various types of proteins. So today we're making beef Wellington with garlic mashed potatoes.
You guys making class?
Right now we're making a beef Wellington.
Alrighty, and what is the biggest challenge you have in making it?
The biggest challenge is cooking it just right, cooking beef just right, because I don't want it to be too hard. I don't want it to be too soft, because I like mine like medium well, so I don't like it bloody at all. So
yeah,
I need it done.
Feel you?
Quite a bit of steps, like we gotta have the right kind of meat, we gotta have that right fillet, and just a whole bunch of different seasoning to make it get really good taste.
Making beef Wellington, which is literally just steak inside of a flour thing wrapped in. That's all there. So you gotta get beef first, which in this case we have filet. All you do is saute it with either salt and pepper or whatever you want to put on it. Yeah, just like salt bit. That's pretty much it.
This has been Victoria reporting at the Anthis Career Academy Culinary Department. Thank you, and have a nice day.
DACA, what is it? DACA is Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. It's an American immigration policy that allows certain undocumented immigrants who entered the country before their 16th birthday and before June 2007 to receive a renewable 2-year work permit and exemption from deportation. Here at Anthis, we spoke to a couple students from our English language learning program. One student told us that they are separating our families. My kids are here, and if I get deported, I won't be able to raise my babies and watch them grow. Another student said, I came here to better my life and the life of my kids. Then asking them if you could say something to Trump, what would you say? Put yourself in our position, Mr. Trump. From a parent to a parent, we want to watch our kids thrive and grow just as you did. We deserve to be here. Now, Brandon here with a sport update over what happened this weekend. Brandon?
We are here today reporting the winner of the SAC title for basketball, Carroll versus Homestead. Carroll beat Homestead, meaning both finished 8-1 in the SAC play, but head-to-head win gives the tiebreaker to Carroll. Sam Buck for Homestead led all scorers with 20 points. For the Chargers, David Ejah and Riley Perlick finished with 13 points. Now on to the sectional draw that happened yesterday. The runner-up state champions drew the bye for the first game and will face the winner of Snyder and DeKalb. The SAC champions, Carroll, will face Northrop in the first round. For the other sectional, Wayne will versus Jay County in the first round, Homestead will play Columbia City, and Southside will play Muncie Central. All-Star Weekend also happened on Sunday. The NBA had decided to pick the All-Stars differently this year by having captains. Stephen Curry and LeBron James were both captains. Team James went on to beat Team Curry 148-145. LeBron James won the MVP for the game with 29 points, 10 boards, and 8 assists. This has been sports. Back to you guys.
Students here at the Career Academy can even earn a cosmetology license. These students at the end of their high school career are job ready. Last week, Kayla and Lainey went down to the cosmetology department. Let's hear their findings.
I'm Lainey, and we're standing in front of the cosmetology station. We're going to see exactly what it is that their class is up to. Let's go.
Right now, we're pretty much preparing to take our state board. We're practicing all of the things we work on for our practical.
So how difficult is this class to you?
Well, to me, it's not that difficult because I really love doing hair and makeup, and I like talking to people. So for me, it's not difficult, and I stay motivated.
At the end of the year, we have to take a state test, which determines if we get our license or not.
Which that includes a written exam and a practical exam that you do on a model, and that consists of a basic, a mock color application, a state board roller set, a full set of finger waves, a perm, a manicure, a facial, and then a basic makeup application.
It's going to be really nerve-wracking.
This has been Lainey, and there you have it. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.
The Anthis Career Academy has been raising money for Riley Children's Hospital. Our ultimate goal is to raise $856, which is $1 per student. If we manage to raise $1,924, the Career Academy will get our own Riley's official license plate. There are lots of ways to get involved. You just have to simply visit the website. 100% of the money raised will go to our Riley's Foundation. And this has been ACAN News with our anchors, Caitlin and Casey. And thanks to my crew, of course, for helping us out. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.